Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California, either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So how about that? I mean, wow, go on the road, start the game with an onside kick, they recover it. Bold, but hey, it turned out beautiful.
His team might even say gorgeous.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football as the receiver turned around. The ball greeted him.
23 yards on the play.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
James has got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. I can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
8 yards there on a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, a ball may come your way.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
These two. Switch. These two.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete here on third down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's pulled in at the 32. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion right here, Boyd. They go back to the air here after the INT. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this will be taken at the 13. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 30 yards there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a time. Out defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 10 yards to go on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bryant spread out to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Let's go. 56. Who's 56? Jack 16.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Green, the tight end, in motion. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And Owen coughed it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handling incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it. And I'll be darned if they don't get the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the clouds dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 9. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they're operating in the red zone. First and goal here from the 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Dree Archer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch right, watch right. Yeah. Jack 16, shit. Fire! Hey, alert. Jack 16, who's 30? Two. Check. Lucky. These two. Watch safety Greenman. Safety's Greenman.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle here to Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And one of the underrated aspects of Ben Roethlisberger's game is his ability to actually throw the football. We hear so much about his movement and escaping the pocket. Ben can step back there and fling it, and Antonio Brown is usually there to catch.
We've really seen their chemistry develop, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and it's been really, really fun to watch.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Watch it now, now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third down and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out here in the eye. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. And caught right side, Green. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route, because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He's going to take another shot, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On second down, Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got time. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your play list.
Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And this is going to be incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tied in the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. because the offense guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT. His throw incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Shamarko Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Roethlisberger to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A good pickup there. 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his...
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Brins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be so counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you...
There goes Green. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end.
draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale